Welcome students, welcome back in our e-learning classes of Bardhan Model School. Student of class A6, today I will explain exercise 5.7 of in this video. That question number 1, here some statements are given. That is, we have to say that is true or false. Okay. So first statement, each angle of a rectangle is 90 degree. We know that is truth statement. Rectangle means opposite sides are equal and parallel, and all the angles are 90 degree. All the angles are 90. So it is the true statement. Part B, the opposite sides of rectangle equal in length. Obviously, opposite sides of the rectangle are equal in length. The definition we have already discussed. So that is also the true statement. Part C, the diagonals of the square are perpendicular to each other. First of all, what is square? Square means if all sides are equal, and all angles are 90 degree, then it is called square. And in case of square, these are the diagonal joining two non-consecutive vertices. These are the diagonals, and that angle is 90 degree. If any line with other line makes an angle 90 degree, then these two lines are called perpendicular. I have taught you in the class. So diagonal are perpendicular to each other in case of rhombus and square. So here it is square, so it is also the true statement. Part D, that is all sides of the rhombus are equal in length. Yes, all sides of the rhombus are equal. In the quadrilateral whose all sides are equal, it is called rhombus. So it is also the true statement. Part E, all sides of a parallelogram are equal in length. All sides of parallelogram are equal in length. That is not true. All sides are not equal, only opposite sides are equal. So all sides are not equal. So it is the false statement. And part F, opposite sides of trapezium are not parallel. Opposite sides are actually it is actually in case of trapezium means if only one pair sides are parallel, it is called trapezium. Okay, but here it is not specifically given that only one pair opposite sides are equal. Opposite sides are parallel with one pair side. That is not specifically it is given. That's why we can say that statement is the false statement. In case of trapezium, only one pair side, two pair sides are there in quadrilateral, but one pair sides are only opposite sides are parallel. Okay, either is these two or these two are the parallel sides. Got it, everyone? Now moving on the question number 2. Question number 2. Some expression should be given here. A square can be thought as a special rectangle. First of all, students, what is rectangle and what is square? In case of square, all the angles are 90 degree. In case of rectangle, all the angles are 90 degree. Okay, so that is same in both the property. And here opposite sides are equal. Here all sides are equal. By watching this figure of square, we can say, sir, opposite sides are equal and parallel. So opposite sides are equal or parallel means it satisfies the condition of rectangle. In rectangle also all opposite sides are parallel and equal. So it is the rectangle. A special type of rectangle whose all sides are equal. Okay, so square can be thought as a rectangle, but opposite is not true. Rectangle cannot be thought as a square. Okay, that is part A. Part B, a rectangle can be thought as a special parallelogram. First of all, what is parallelogram? Parallelogram means if opposite sides are parallel and equal. Opposite sides are parallel and equal, it is called parallelogram. and in case of rectangle, opposite sides are parallel and equal. Opposite sides are parallel and equal. Then it is said a rectangle, and all the angles are 90 degree. So square, rectangle satisfy that statement that opposite sides are equal and parallel. In case of parallelogram, we can say in the definition the opposite sides are parallel and equal. That is called parallelogram. And in definition also we use that same sentence. It satisfies the same statement that opposite sides are parallel and equal. That's why rectangle can be thought as a parallelogram. Okay. Now part C. Part C. A square can be thought of as a special rhombus. Square, all sides are equal. Rhombus, all sides is equal. In this, depend on the statement. In case of square, all sides are equal. In case of rhombus, all sides is equal. So square can be taken as a rhombus, but rhombus cannot be taken as square. It's remind it that rhombus cannot be thought as square. Can be, yes, watching this figure of square, sir, it's a square because it's a rhombus, because all sides are equal. That's why it is a rhombus. But in case of rhombus, by watching a figure of rhombus, you cannot say, sir, it is a square because all the angles are 90 degree. But in case of rhombus, all angles are not 90 degree. Okay, that is part C. Part D, square, rectangle, parallelogram. Square, rectangle, parallelogram. How many? These three figures have 4 sides. Quadrilateral means it has also 4 sides. It has also 4 sides. That's why these three are called quadrilaterals. Okay, as they have 4 sides. That's why these 3 figures can be called as a quadrilateral. Actually, these are the parts of a quadrilateral. These are the parts of a quadrilateral. And part E, square is also a parallelogram. Square is also, that is part D, and part C I have thought. Part D, that is part D, not part E. That is part C, that all sides they have all 4 sides. That's why they are quadrilateral. Part E. Part E, square is also a parallelogram. Square parallel to this. This, in case of rectangle parallelogram, this one is parallel to this and this one is equal to this. In case of square, this one is parallel to this one is equal to this. In rectangle, a parallelogram, this one is parallel to this one and equal to this one. In case of square, this one parallel to this one and equal to this one. So opposite sides are parallel and equal in both the cases. Parallelogram and square, they are same. So square can be thought as a parallelogram. Actually, square is a part of a parallelogram. Okay, so it is also true. It is also true. Next one, question number 3. A figure, listen the question. A figure is said to be regular if its sides are equal in length and all angles are equal. Can you identify the regular quadrilateral? Regular quadrilateral. First of all, students, regular quadrilateral. Regular, when we can say, a figure can say regular, all sides are equal and all angles are equal. Only in one case, that is for square. All sides are equal, and angles 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree, 90 degree. So in case of square, all sides are equal as well as all angles are equal. So it can be called a regular quadrilateral. And what is my question to you, what is the regular triangle? Okay. Okay, student, moving on, exercise 5.8. Moving on, exercise 5.8, that is, first of all, these 4 figures are given. We have to say which one of these are polygon? First of all, what is polygon? So for being polygon, so just concentrate on three words: closed and line segment. Okay, so what is polygon? In the definition of polygon, you can say a simple closed curve which is made of line segment. A simple closed curve which made of a line segment, that is called polygon. So just emphasize on two words: closed curve and line segment. It is made of line segment. By comparing these two with the figure, you can say which one is polygon, which one is not polygon. So coming to that question, so that is, it is made of line segment. It is obvious it is made of line segment. Okay, but it is not closed, so it is not a polygon. Okay, this one, it is made of polygon, made of line segment as well as closed, so it is the polygon. It is, first of all, it is like these two parts are line segment. It is also closed, but this part is not a line segment, it's a curve. Okay, that's why it is not a polygon. Okay, and last one, it's a circle, no line segment is there, that's why it is not also not a polygon. So polygon, just two words: closed and simple closed segment. Again I am telling you the definition. What is polygon? A simple closed curve made of line segment, that is called polygon. Okay students, so now moving on to question number 2. Okay students, so in the question number 2 we have to say what type of polygon is it and make two more polygon. So first of all students, first one, that one, how many sides it has for this one? That's 4 sides. So 4 sides means if a polygon has 4 sides, it is called quadrilateral. It is called quadrilateral. Okay, it is called quadrilateral. Okay, a sides is as it has 4 sides, it is called quadrilateral. And another 2 examples of quadrilateral is very much easy, that is square and rectangle. Okay, these two have also 4 sides, so these one are quadrilaterals. Okay, so as it has 4 sides, that's why they are quadrilateral. Next, 3 sides. 3 sides means triangle. 3 sides means triangle. Now students, a triangle, so I have in the class I have discussed that various types of triangle. So all the sides are equal. It is an equilateral triangle. It has 4 sides. So it is one type of triangle, and another 2 sides are equal. That is also another, that is isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle. Okay, so these are the same type of that figure: triangle, triangle, triangle. Got it? Now moving on the third one. So first of all, count it how many sides it has. Count it how many sides it has. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 it has. So it has 5 sides. So it is called pentagon. Pentagon means the closed polygon which have 5 sides, that is called polygon. So just we have to draw any type of closed figure having 5 sides, that is like that. It is also pentagon. It is also pentagon. It is also a pentagon. So both in this, both the figure have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Both of them have 5 sides. So then they are also pentagon. Okay. And last one. Last one, that one, how many sides it has? How many sides it has? First of all, count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it has 8 sides, so it can be called, it is called, that is octagon. Octagon. Okay, so you have to draw, that is your homework. Just not like that, you have to make a closed figure using 8 sides. That is your homework. Okay, you will do in the puja vacation. Okay, that is your that is the octagon. Okay, got it? Got it, everyone? Now moving on, question number, that is question number 2, question number 3. In question number 3, it is given that draw a rough sketch of a regular hexagon. First of all, what is regular? Regular means all sides are equal and all angles are equal. That is called regular. So, okay, here all the sides are equal. All the sides are equal. That's why it is called regular polygon, regular hexagon. At it has 3 sides, 6 sides, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. For regular hexagon, and connecting any 3 sides, connecting any 3 sides, 3 of its vertices, okay, 3 of its vertices, and type the triangle. First of all, so just add these 2 lines. Okay, so we get a triangle, and here these 2 sides are equal. And what type of triangle is it? Tell me, what type of triangle is it? Tell me in the chat box. Okay, the triangle is called isosceles triangle. Isosceles triangle means if 2 sides are equal, here 2 sides are equal. You can draw also this one. These 2 sides are equal, then it is called isosceles triangle. So by connecting 2 vertices by using a straight line, we get a isosceles triangle. Got it? But remember it, that is regular hexagon. As it is regular hexagon, that's why it is possible, otherwise not. Okay, so students, in the question number 4, draw a rough sketch of a regular polygon and draw a rectangle by joining exactly 4 vertices, joining by 4 vertices. Okay, first of all, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. First of all, it's not it is not simple like a regular, but thought that all the sides are equal. Like take it as all sides are equal, but this side are, by watching it is seem that all sides are not equal, but all sides are equal here. Just thought it and try it at your home. Okay, just as all sides are equal, so it is a regular octagon, and just add these 2 line, okay. So add these 2 lines, so you will get that these 2 lines by joining 4 vertices, 1, 2, 3, 4, that is a rectangle. By joining 4 vertices, we get a rectangle. That is the question number 4. That was the question number 4. Okay, so 4 questions have been solved here, and the last question, joining 2 vertices of a polygon, a diagonal is a line segment that join 2 vertices of the polygon and is not a side of the polygon. Draw the rough sketch of paint. Okay. So first of all, students, what is diagonal? Diagonal means the line segment joining 2 non-consecutive vertices. What is non-consecutive vertices? First of all, a square, a rectangle or square, A, B, C. Consecutive means consecutive of a B and D, and C is non-consecutive vertices of A. C is non-consecutive vertices of A. So just join A and D. These 2 are non-consecutive vertices. What is the consecutive vertices? Consecutive vertices of A, B and D taken for B. For B, what are the consecutive vertices? A and C. So just join it, B and D. These 2 are consecutive vertices. Okay, got it? That is the concept of diagonal. Now here you have that draw a pentagon. Okay. Now just I am giving the name A, B, C, D and E. A, B, C, D and E. These are the 5 vertices and we have to draw the triangle. First of all, A. Consecutive vertices of A, B and E. So we have to join just corner points A, E, A, D. From B, B, E, B, D. From C, C, A already have taken, C, E. From D, D to B, D to A already have taken. So these are the diagonals of the pentagon. Okay. So students, in exercise 5.8 some figures are given. So cone, this type of, that is cone A. What is sphere? That is B. Cylinder C. Cuboid, that type of cuboid, that is D. And pyramid, that is called pyramid. Okay. Cone, that is E, number 2. Sphere, number 4. Cylinder, number C. Cuboid, D. And pyramid, cuboid, that is cuboid is number D and E, that is E, not A, that is E. These are the, okay students. So today I end this class here. In the next video, actually in the question number 2 some question have been asked there. So okay, try at your home, I hope. So okay, exercise 5.8 is completed. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me in the e-portal. Thank you, bye.